Anyway, what's up? This is Jet Speed. Welcome back to PVZ1. I figured we'd finally, get back to it. Last episode of PVZ1 I recorded about a month ago. Pretty sure. Looks like the zombies gave up attacking your front yard. Now they're trying your backyard. And to top it all off, you can't even use your mushrooms, because they'll fall asleep during the day. Well, isn't that just dandy? Yeah, it's delightful, isn't it? Hang on. Let me check. 2 weeks ago. Not a month ago. But it only got 2 views, which it means this episode is going to get even less. Look, guys, if you want... anyone who's watching this, check out the other PVZ1 videos if you haven't already. Because the only videos that are really getting any attention on this channel are the challenge, most PVZ2 videos. Which is not what I want. It's not what I want, so... I want people to watch me for me. Which I know it's not very easy, given I'm, well, me. But, I'm insufferable enough in school. You think I want to be insufferable on social media, too? Anyway. Hello, Watery Graves. Great song. Actually, speaking of which, I checked Laura Shigeharu's YouTube channel, and she's been giving a lot more attention to PVZ lately. I don't know why, but I'm very surprised, and, she released a couple animations, actually good animations, PVZ animations. I watched them. They're actually really cool. They're cute. They're a lot better than the sloppy shit you see on these fucking clickbait YouTube channels. Which, I mean, sure they have animations, but, they're pretty shit. Either that or they just reuse official ones. Shigeharu's, I'd say, is technically fan-made. Because, I mean, it's not official, even though it's not officially made by the company, PopCap. Even though she did work on PVZ1, technically. I'd still call it a fan work. Because she's not really associated... I wouldn't say associated. She's not working with PopCap anymore. That's the reality of it. So technically, in my eyes, it's fan-made, and it's fantastic. I think what she's doing is good. I think she should keep it up. Speaking of which, George Fan also made a new game recently. I think it was called, hang on, give me a sec. Something... Hard Hat Wombat, that's what it was called. I'm pretty sure it's only on Steam, which is a shame, because I don't have a PC. But if they ever put it... If he ever puts it on console... If he ever puts it on console... Sorry, I had to pause it. If he ever puts it on console, I'm gonna buy it. Because I've seen gameplay of it, it looks fun. It's a cool little, neat little puzzle game. And if you did port it on console, I wouldn't expect it to sell for an expensive price. Because it's a cute little indie game, Only a few indie games are really expensive. I know Omori costs $30, which is a lot for an indie game. Binding of Isaac, the full version of it, everything put together, I'd call that an indie game. That costs the full $60. But to be fair though, it's everything including the DLC. The base Rebirth version, it's just $15. So you can buy that and then just buy the DLC on top of that whenever you feel like. But if you want to buy Repentance, then, you know. This is going to be the last level before I go upstairs, and I'll just record the rest tomorrow. Because my dog is going crazy, and I gotta eat dinner. I'm a hungry boy. I don't know. I love this game. And honestly, this definitely deserves to be the first game I 100%. Without a doubt. I don't really like talking about the game, what's going on in the game, so much as I do just, like, about the game itself. Like, you can tell what's going on. You're not a fucking idiot. You can tell what's going on the screen. You know what you're seeing with your fucking eyes. Like, you don't need me to narrate it for you. Like, oh my god, guys, we're shooting this cone head. His cone fell off, and his head fell off, and we got the squash. Like, you don't need to know that. You don't need me to tell you that. You know? Anyway, yeah, just... There's no dialogue, so... You know, I'm going to... record the rest tomorrow morning. Just, you know... because I gotta eat dinner and I'm hungry. So I'll record the rest tomorrow morning. And, yeah, I'll see you then. Okay, it's officially the next morning. And we're just gonna go right back into it. It's certainly a PVZ1 moment. Okay. Okay, we got squash, didn't we? Yeah, I love squash. He's just like Potato Mine, but a little bit more expensive and not just for early game. And so I like him. Me likey. I like squash. What is nice about the Xbox version of the game, we have fucking horde music. You don't have that in PVZ2, the mobile version. Not PVZ2. Dumbass. You don't have that in the mobile version, which is kind of weird. It's not like it takes up that much space. It's not like PVZ1 takes up that much space. PVZ1 takes up like, what, 200 something megabytes? Which really isn't a lot, especially compared to PVZ2, which takes up, what, 1 point something gigs. You know? It's not even like the music takes up that much more space. I mean, PVZ2 reflourished, which has all the music and then some new tracks like Cerebral and stuff. That only takes up a little bit more than vanilla. Actually, no, I think it takes up less than vanilla. So it's not like the music even takes up that much space. It's just PopCap decided to remove some because space, I guess. Like, come on, it really doesn't take up that much. And plus, the music is one of my favorite parts of PvZ, just because of how catchy it is. Whoops, that's not what I meant to do. Screw it, why not there? I can't remember if they're called snow peas or ice peas in PvZ1. Because I know the shooters call it ice pea. I know PvZ2 calls it snow pea. I typically call it snow pea. Why do they constantly switch it up? It's like how All-Star was called Football Zombie in PvZ1 and nowhere else. Except maybe... I don't remember. Minigames, yay. Except for maybe, I think... Fuck, I don't remember. I don't remember. I think maybe Adventures. But I'm not too sure about that. I never played Adventures. Because I was not really that much into PvZ at that time. I was
what, 2014? I was born in 2008. I was 6. And that game only lasted for like a year or so. And plus it was a Facebook game, so I wouldn't have been able to play it even if I wanted to. But I mean, people are making, you know, like a full-on fan game based off of adventures called Road Trip, which I've seen. It looks really good. I'm just hoping it gets like ported to Android, because I'm poor and don't have a PC. Oh no. Can we go any slower? Probably should have worked on placing down more walnuts and stuff. I still kind of wish PvZ1 was a bit harder. I know stuff like Last Stand and, you know, Survival are pretty difficult, but other than that, there's a few of the minigames, but other than that, there's not really much that, you know, is really hard. Which is kind of weird. The adventure is piss easy. Like, no matter how many times you do it. Maybe if you, like, never played PvZ before, but even then, it's still really not that difficult. It's very user-friendly, very newcomer-friendly, which, you know, I think that's how first games should be, especially if you were planning to make a sequel, but they never were planning to make a sequel. They just did. PvZ 2 is more my thing. But I will never refuse playing PvZ 1. I just prefer PvZ 2. But Jet, microtransactions. Oh, I'm vomiting at the... Yeah, no, it's really not... If you cheat, then it's really not that bad. I'm a cheater, so, you know, I have all the plants and shit. And plus, mods. Mods definitely shake things up a bit. And give me new experiences, you know? Which is kind of what it's what I search for now. You know? Oh, shit. It's what I search for in a PvZ mod. I don't want something that's just PvZ 1 again, or something like that. No, I want something new. PvZ 1 was a good game, yes, but it's not like it's PopCap's only good game. It's not like it's the only good PvZ game. You know? But hey, 3-peat. Never gonna use them. Unless you make me use 3-peater, I will never use them. Sorry, I just don't like 3-peater. I'm gonna go with the same strategy, probably. I know it probably gets really boring to watch. You know, fuck it. I could use a challenge. Let's go with 3-peater. because when it's a bland strategy, it's probably really boring to watch. So I may as well shake it up, make it more interesting. Still kind of wish 3-peater cost 300, son. 325 is a little weird. I mean, in vanilla, not vanilla, in PvZ2, well, vanilla PvZ2, yeah, a 3-peat costs 300. Pretty sure it costs 300 in a substantial amount of mods. Although a couple mods make it cost 325 just for PvZ1, you know. But, you know, that's really not what PvZ2 is made to be. So, trying to make PvZ2 more like PvZ1, it looks good on paper and it sounds good, but I really think that idea is kind of flawed, just inherently flawed. I don't like it. I don't think it's not what PvZ2 is meant to be, so trying to make it something that it's not just kind of makes things confusing and convoluted. That's why Refloor is just such a popular mod. It doesn't make PvZ2 more like PvZ1. It makes PvZ2 just better overall. Better balancing, new stuff like Holiday Mashup and Steam Mages, new zombies, you know, like in the expansions. You know, just overall new experiences while still keeping exactly what makes PvZ2 PvZ2. Although if you do want something a little more, you know, something that shakes things up a bit more, then play Altverse, or dare I say, Eclipse. I know Eclipse was supposed to make PvZ2 more like PvZ1, but I played a lot of Eclipse before the whole Good P2 situation. And I thoroughly enjoyed it, actually. I try and separate the art from the artist, and I like Eclipse for what it was, but not for what it was trying to be, if that makes sense. I don't like it because it was trying to be PvZ1. I like it because of the way it switched things up compared to vanilla, or even other mods in general. The tiering system I found very interesting. No other mod has a tiering system besides Nightcast, which I also played. But I played Nightcast as well, and its tiering system was definitely different. There were only 2 tiers. And I heard, once the mod is getting redone, I think might be getting rid of tiers, but I don't remember. But, you know, Eclipse is the only mod that really has a tiering system like that. And I think that in and of itself just makes it a very interesting mod. The level design is definitely interesting too, and the balancing is interesting, which definitely also kind of shakes things up, which is what I search for. That's what I want. I don't want PvZ1 again. Alright? I can't stress it enough. I already played PvZ1 multiple times. I beat it multiple times. I don't want PvZ1 again. If I wanted to play PvZ1, I'd play PvZ1. I'm not gonna play PvZ1, but PvZ2, you know? It's just, why? That's not what that's not what I'm looking for. Sorry about that little tangent. I don't know, it just came to my mind and I figured I'd talk about it. Well, that's how we do most things on this channel anyway. I feel like talking about something, I'm gonna talk about it whether you like it or not. You're the one that's watching this video. That means chances are you want to listen. I don't think you're watching it for the... I don't think you're watching it just for the gameplay. I think you're watching it because you want to hear me talk about something with sustenance, something with meaning, you know? And I think... I can't stress this enough. I think that's what YouTube should be. It shouldn't be some corporate shit where, you know, like, I did this and that, you know, for clout. You know, this goes for any social media, but especially YouTube. It should just be people, you know, making videos about themselves, not so much what they're doing, and then people tuning in to listen and watch them anyway. You know? And of course, that's not what YouTube is. Of course not. But, you know, if you want just gameplay, then I suggest checking out my second channel, Jet Speed Single Levels, where I post just regular, no commentary, just levels, for various games, PvZ and Angry Birds.
specifically, but I do throw in a little Cut the Rope and Where's My Water as well, just because, I don't know, nostalgia, those games made my childhood, as it did for many other people, and I figured I'd showcase them as well. And plus, it kind of adds some variety. I'm pretty sure I made a couple Pixel Gun videos as well. I kind of want to do more of those, because I like Pixel Gun. Pixel Gun is a pretty good game. I'm never playing the Battle Royale mode, though. Sorry, not sorry. I'm not playing Battle Royale. If I wanted to play something like Fortnite, I'd go play Fortnite. But, you know. Like, the campaign in Pixel Gun is very good, in my opinion. I think it's just plain good. Do do. Dun 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 dun. Nope. Boom. If the level was a little longer, then I probably would have gotten more three-peaters up. But still. Tango Kelp. I can't really see myself using Tango Kelp all that much. But for the sake of, you know, just for shits and giggles, I'll do it. I'll probably not use Cherry Bomb. I'll probably go Snow Pea again. I still don't really think, I don't really like Tango Kelp in PvZ1. Whoops, I don't know why I tried to. I don't really like Tango Kelp in general. Especially because, as an insta-kill, low-cost insta-plant, there's just a lot of better options. Like, Squash. Squash is a good option because, you know, you can plant him, you know, on land. Not just in the water. And he can kill multiple zombies, so he's really good for late game as well. Tango Kelp, on the other hand, he's kind of like Potato Mine, but for the water. That's basically what I see him as. It's just not really that good in my opinion. But that's just really my opinion. I don't really have much of a reason to use him. Just for shits and giggles, I suppose. Sorry. A little sniffly. But, you know, it's... If you want to use a plant that's really not that good, it's more so a challenge for yourself. But, again, it's really just my opinion. If you think Tango Kelp is good, then that's fine. But it's really just my opinion. You can disagree with it all you want. You're wrong. No, I'm kidding. But it's just my opinion. Don't, like, flame me for it, you know? Because I genuinely hate people who do that. Like, they just dog on you because... you don't disagree, they disagree with you. Sorry, I can't English. I think people who do that fucking suck. Like, sure, you have a different opinion than someone else. Okay. It depends on the topic, you know, if it's like a very important topic, like something that I wouldn't be able to mention on YouTube, then yeah, that's one thing. Like, something that's completely wrong. Like, you're an advocate for something illegal. Like, very illegal and morally wrong. Morally fucked up. Then that's one thing. I think people have a reason to fucking dog on you for it. Like, forgive me for mentioning this, zoophilia. Fuck anyone who wants to fuck an animal. Genuinely. Unless you are an animal. Actually, no, even then. If you're watching this and you can understand me and you think you're an animal, you're just a furry, and you should just stop. But no, seriously, anyone who wants to fuck an animal can actually just go fuck themselves. It's morally wrong, and it just, no. Same goes for pedophilia. You wanna fuck a child? Don't fucking do it. Pardon my language. It's just wrong. It's just that simple. sorry for mentioning this in a video like PvZ. I just, again, this shit just comes, it just pops up in my mind, and I just have an urge to talk about it. And again, clearly you don't mind. Like, why else would you be watching this video? Oh, whoops. There you go. Wow. Tango Kelp kill. Wow. Tango Kelp kill. I don't know why I had to say that twice. Just for comedic effect. Yeah, no. Bucketheads can... Goodbye. Oh, shit. Should probably try and get more snow peas up. I love dynamic music. Like, the music, the overall track stays the same, but the instruments change and it gets more upbeat. I love games that do that. Like when something happens. I love that, genuinely. I love it when games do that. It just kind of overall adds to the experience. I don't know, I just like it. Wow, Tango Kelp kill. I'm gonna say that every time, just because I don't like Tango Kelp. I just realized this is a 3-flagger, so it shouldn't be that hard trying to get plants set up, like, more 3-peaters set up, sorry. It shouldn't be that hard. The more I get set up, the better. Sorry. I was thinking I'd make one PvZ2 video a day. It could either be like a no commentary video, just like cool background music, or it could be, you know, like a challenge video or something like that. It really doesn't matter. I just figured I'd pump out one a day, like a PvZ2 video. Any other content is just like bonus. But again, school is starting to pile up, and stress is starting to go through the roof, so I might not be able to live up to that. Christ, I'm not getting in a fucking Ivy League college. Sorry. I'll probably make a Garden Warfare 2 video talking about it. If I really want to. And if I need to get it off my chest, I will. But not in this video. This is not the time or place for that. There's a specific time and place to talk about these things. Garden Warfare 2, actually no, just the shooter videos in general are times where I can talk about this shit. Depending on what I'm doing. If it's just a normal gameplay video, then that's where I'm going to talk about it. If I'm doing the story, then that's another thing. That's... no. But, you know. It's just, you know. Okay, 3-peat is actually pretty decent. I still usually don't use 3-peater, so... it's not because 3-peater is a bad plant. I think 3-peater is very good, just for specific strategies like this. Really, I'm just going hog wild, but still paying off. There we go.
We got the shop, I believe. Yep. Hey, you found my car key. You know what that means.
Crazy Dave's Twitty Dinkies is open for business. Have a look. See if you can't find something you like. Well, the main two things I want to get are the pool cleaners and then 8 seed slot. Pretty sure in any version of PvZ1 besides the mobile versions, oh yeah, and the DS version, you can get 10 slots.
I think the DS version you can have up to 9. But it could be 8. I could be wrong. I have no idea. But, yeah. Funny thing about the zombie process, sometimes it makes them come out real little. Real little and real mean. Defend your shins. Oh yeah, Big Trouble Little Zombie, right? Yup. This level would suck for anyone that doesn't have an HD TV.
Because, you know, back in the day, a lot of people had standard definition. And it didn't look that good. It was like, what, 480p? Which is still not terrible, but for something like this where everything is tiny, you kind of need to be able to see it good. It's so crazy the amount of cherry bombs they give me.
You haven't had the cherry bomb?
That'll do for now. Thank you. More pea shooters would be nice, actually. I would very much appreciate more pea shooters. If the conveyor was a little bit faster, then this would definitely be a little more fun. But, whatever. Explodinator. Thank you very much. Could've sworn I had that achievement before, but okay. Yeah, for the record, I'm playing on an Xbox One, so I really find it cool how they have the effect for the 360 when you get an achievement. When you play a 360 game. I always found that a nice touch. They probably do the same with the original Xbox games. Now, I'm probably gonna get some of the other achievements once I restart PvZ1, like, once I do the adventure a second time. Because there's an achievement for that, so you gotta do it again. There's a few differences, so it shouldn't be too bad. Whoops. I still kind of wish the zombie spam was a bit heavier in this level, because there's really not many zombies that spawn. Look, there's only like a few here. And plus, you could just cherry bomb cheese. Ta-da! See? Done. It's a little too easy. And boom, jalapeno. Now, believe it or not, I use jalapeno more than I use cherry bomb in PvZ2.
I don't know why, I just do. Cherry Bomb is a must-have. I'm not using Tingle Cup again, because he's kind of ass. Actually, no, we'll do 3 Peter again. And then we'll do Sunflower, because you kind of need her. You don't get another Sun Prod until... Actually, no. You don't even get another Sun Prod. You have Sunshroom, Sunflower. I'm pretty sure that's it. Twin Sun, I guess. But, you know. That's all she wrote for Sun Prod in PvZ1. PvZ2, there's a whole plethora of some producers that you could use. You know, you have, of course, the ones from PvZ1, and then you have, like, Primal Sun. You have, like, some of the new ones, like Solar Sage and shit like that. Some of these plants are pretty busted, honestly. Enlightenment, especially. That plant is absolutely broken. If you don't believe me, go watch, like, any Zaxxon Games Arena gameplay where he brings in Enlightenment. It's busted. Genuinely. That plant is absolutely broken. Has no business being that good. Just is. I'll have to wait for 1 second to go look at something. I know the early game is always really slow, but you know. The early game is always pretty boring to play and watch. Unless it's like a really rushy early game, then it's just hard, honestly. It's like a balance that you gotta strike. Which is really not that easy. One more. Thank you. Now, what's funny is that I have the digital version of PvZ1 on both Xbox 360 and Xbox One. So it's really just a pick and choose whichever version I want to play. Obviously, I prefer the Xbox One version because it runs smoother. And, you know, it's just that the achievements actually appear as gold on my profile. And stuff like that. Okay, at least we got all the snow peas up. Fuck. It would be weird if they put PvZ2 on. PvZ2 would probably be a lot harder on console, just because of the cursor alone. So, I mean, kind of makes sense that they wouldn't do it. But PC, I feel like people already emulate the game on BlueStacks, so you should, at that point you should already put it on PC. But the plus about it not being on PC is that all the mods are available on mobile. That is the only plus I can think of. Just makes it more accessible for everybody, myself included. No. Yeah, do that whenever you see a Zamboni. Just make it muscle memory at that point. can't think of anything else to say right now. I'm just gonna just beat the level. I'm sorry, I'm tired. And I got a lot on my mind, so expect a PvZ Garden Warfare video where I kind of talk about that shit sooner or later. Don't ask me when, I'll make it when I feel like it. Luckily we're on the final wave, so we're basically done. Nope. I love instas. And there you go. Spikeweed. Now that is a good plant. Just shame you barely use them in PvZ 1 in the adventure. Can I go now? Yeah. Alright, so that's gonna do it for this episode of PvZ 1. We got the minigames though. So sooner or later we'll touch upon these. But yeah, that's gonna do it for this episode of PvZ 1. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, let me know. Tell me what are the games you want me to play. Tell me what else you want me to do in PvZ 1 once I beat the adventure and get all the achievements. Tell me what else you want me to do afterward. I'll probably write it down somewhere. You get shouted out for it once I get around to actually doing it. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. See ya.